The coronavirus has had a massive impact on businesses everywhere, but few sectors have been affected quite like the outdoor education sector. Well, I'm here today with the team behind the Save Outdoor Ed campaign, and I'm chatting with them to see what they're doing to help and also how you can get involved. Welcome to the Summit Fit YouTube channel. If you're into the great outdoors, then make sure you hit the subscribe button below and make sure to share this video and give it a thumbs up. I'm here today with Sara from the RYG Outdoor Education Center, and Sara's involved in the hashtag Save Outdoor Ed campaign. And first off, Sara, how did you get involved with that?
Well, we're an outdoor education centre, and like many others, we've been closed since March due to the DfE guidance that stops schools from participating in overnight trips. So as you can imagine, being closed for 8 months, we've had a pretty hard time. We wanted to try and get our message out there that really we've had no support or help, and we'd like to get back to doing what we do best. We set up the Save Outdoor Ed campaign to represent our views and the views of all the other hundreds of centres across the UK who are really struggling at this time.
So outdoor education has been impacted by the coronavirus quite significantly. Why is this? What changes have there been due to the coronavirus that have affected outdoor education?
Well, I think for residential providers like ourselves and many others, it's really the fact that we've been closed for so long now without really an opportunity to trade. Most centres that provide a residential experience have those costs and those overheads that are ongoing, and so and many are in the position where even though we've been allowed to give day activities, we're not in a position to do that because we are in the most remote and rural areas across the country, the most beautiful and wild landscapes, but we don't have that population within travel distance. So effectively, we've been shut with no income now for 8 months. So UK Outdoors, who are representing the sector, have submitted guidance which has been looked at but is yet to be agreed. So this leaves the sector in the position where we can't plan for the future. We can't say to our schools that they can return at any time in the future because we don't know when that will be. We've been given a sort of tentative date of April based on a review in February. Now, with the time that it takes to plan these trips for schools to put this in place, to gather payments, to collect all the data and prepare the children to come for this trip away, it's really not enough time for providers to make plans. And also, if we are expected to change the way we operate, it leaves us no time to do that either.
So all of that has had a massive impact on the industry. Can you tell me a little bit more about that impact that the coronavirus has had on outdoor education?
Well, really sadly, I mean, this is about children, this is about education, this is about children missing really vital, life-changing experiences. And I mean that absolutely, because for many children, this will be their only chance. And we always say here at Rossagwalia that we make every week as incredible as it possibly can be, because we know for some children it really will be their only chance. And of course, now that slot is missed and they're not in that year group anymore, that chance is gone. So the longer that continues, the more children that will miss out. And it really is such a crucial experience for confidence, independence, self-belief, resilience. The worry is that the damage that's being done now will see many of these providers close their doors for good. And the only outcome of that is that less children will be able to benefit from these opportunities.
Yeah. And it is, when you put it that way, to think that a whole year of kids, probably that's it, will they have an opportunity to go back, and it sort of really puts that in perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And if that's your son or daughter.
We do this week in, week out, but it is really about each week being as incredible as it can be, because for those children, it's their only week. Some children that won't have walked on uneven ground, they've spent their whole lives walking on tarmac. Some children that have never been to the seaside, some children that have never been in a boat. And you give them these opportunities, but it's not about just coming and doing an activity. It's coming and learning about yourself, learning what you can do, believing in yourself that you can do more and you can be successful, and taking that away with you. And that's why outdoor residential trips are proven to improve academic success. You know, it's something that the Department for Education has championed for a long time now. When Ofsted and Estin go into schools, they will ask schools about their residential provision. What do you provide? Where do you take children? What experiences do you give them outside of the classroom? And my fear is that when Ofsted and Estin return to classrooms now, they'll ask that question to schools: where is the residential provision? And they'll have to say there isn't any, because unfortunately the centre that we used to go to is no longer there. That's the upshot. We're becoming more and more removed from nature. More and more children are growing up in an artificial environment that is led by technologies, led by screens, tablets, PlayStations, all the rest of it. And that need to get outdoors and be with nature is being overlooked as well. And I think that's really damaging long term, for people's well-being and mental health, but also for having that link to our planet and caring for it and understanding how to look after it.
Well, there's a big push, particularly at the moment, not just of awareness in mental health in general, which there is, but also in the benefits of the outdoors with mental health as well, isn't there? So to sort of feel that the industry is getting a bit forgotten is a real knock, isn't it? And as you said, there's the jobs and the work and everything else behind the scenes as well that's being affected.
Within this industry, there's so many talented and exceptional people who have devoted their lives to this work. It's not something that you can train for overnight. It's something you spend years developing and honing your skills for. We can take kids outside, we can give them an exceptional educational experience, but we can also give them the physical challenge in various locations, various weather conditions, and keep them safe and to make sure they have a brilliant time. And that is really something. And to lose these people, the sector, quite frankly, won't recover. These people will go and find other work. They'll travel to other locations where there's more opportunities. So, it's really crucial that something's done.
Of course, you guys are here doing an amazing job to raise awareness and to sort of help the industry. Can you tell me a little bit more about your work involved with the hashtag Save Outdoor Ed campaign?
I think back in July, we set up the Save Outdoor Ed campaign basically on social media, so Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, really to tell our story and to explain that we felt we had been forgotten, we had been overlooked, and that we felt no one was listening. So we wanted to share our story and the story of so many other centres all across the UK who are in the same position. We've encouraged people to contact their MPs and tell the story, and that has been very successful. We've had a Save Outdoor Ed banner that has been touring the country. We've actually got a few banners now, that's why they're able to get everywhere so quickly. And different centres have been able to showcase that banner and tell a little bit about their situation and also what they offer and the fantastic locations that they're in, and just really amplify our message. And we've begun to have a little bit of support from some public figures as well. And it just really is about getting our message out there.
Great. Okay. So as well as all the amazing work that you're doing, there is a way that everybody watching this video right now and anybody sort of seeing the campaign on social media, etc., there's things that they can do as well to get involved and to help out as well, aren't there?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think one thing that everybody can do is to visit our pages on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, like and share those and talk about our message. We have 2 petitions at the moment, a Welsh one and an English one. You can sign both. And then also, if you have a centre that you visit, that you like, that you enjoy going to, or your children may go there in the future, then it's getting in touch with your local MP to say how important those experiences are. Centres can do that for themselves with their own local MP, but they can't always contact those MPs from where the children come from that visit them. So it's about making sure the people who can represent us in Parliament know how important these experiences are and save them.
Right, well, thank you very much for talking to me today, Sarah. So, like Sarah said, you can get involved. you can help the outdoor education sector right now. Click on the description below. I'm including all the links to Facebook pages, to social media, to the various petitions. They'll all be below, and descriptions otherwise on how you can get involved and support this campaign. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please as well, give it a thumbs up, share it on social media, get this video out there. Let's get people watching it and supporting the campaign. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.